what you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Why 43! 43! Don't shoot!
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
So don't say nothing. 15.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 6.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Max 50. Here we go. Check. Left. 15. Motion, I got one. Hey, Ripley.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow. 480. 57.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. He finds McCoy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. What is 50? Hey, you block over here. 56, right there, 56. You got nothing.
To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
53.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Mike, 43, 15.
It's second and 8.
42 the Mike, 42 the Mike.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And this one goes incomplete. A first misfire there after 6 straight completions. And it leads to 4th down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Banjo. 35's the mic. You're trapped. Hey, go gun. Mike 34, 35. I'm coming up.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And it's complete to Kelsey. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Yellow. Ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
319. 54. Mike, 54. Check. Hey, Mike. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
I'm coming after you. Check Mike 54. Mike, look at that.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Yellow, 480. Here we go. Here we go. Motion, motion. Mike 35, Mike 35. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. I'm going back to you. Two, fellas, let's go. Fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hey. 35's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw on third down. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 35 on second down, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there. Hey, Wahoo! That's what I do. 56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
319. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Exit. Get Mike.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. Extra point try now for Crosby. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
24 is the mic. Check. 24.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Out to his left. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers, Super Bowl champions.
You went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Oh, it's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. Mahomes now on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. To throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, 43, 15. 24 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
Mahomes to throw once more, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Yellow. That's a line. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DeMarcus Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
65.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
This is Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
258. 630. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And again, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's working on a string of 8 straight completions.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 35, Mike 35.
Operating for the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Sliding out of the puck. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Here we go. Take it, take it.
He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Back to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike. 319. Drop deep, drop deep. Come to 50. Hey, you block over here. 54, Mike, 54. Zoom. Watch 54, watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, watch that. Check. Hey, Mike. 54, Mike, 54. Get up.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Mike 7. Number 53, Mike 53.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.